Okay, so then we come into Saturday the 13th. Now, this was really fun because we didn't know at the time when we were originally planning this that Nick was going to get to be involved in this trip at all. We weren't really sure. But Nick actually flew in Saturday morning. Gabby ran to Stuttgart Airport, picked him up, and here's a little video of their lovely dog, Bandit, taking an eye and excitement to see his boy, Nicholas, home. And so we got to have a fun time with Nick. Now, Nick was just about as tired as we had been our first day arriving because he'd been up the night before. So on Saturday, we actually had a little bit of curry from breakfast because Nicholas was ready to have a substance to put on his body. And then we drove to the Stuttgart Christmas Market with Nick so he could experience it for the first time. We walked around, and here we got something called Kartoffel Puffer. You want to say if you can say that better than me? So this is a potato pancake.
I was about to say tater bread.
Yeah, it's actually quite good.
It was really good.
And it comes with two different kind of sauces you can try. Typically applesauce, literally applesauce. They have it as a side. And then they have something, I don't know what it was called. I would have to look this up. But if somebody knows, go ahead and comment it in the comments below. But it was like a Greek or Mediterranean vibe white sauce.
So one was a savory dip and the other one was sweet.
Yeah.
And then the tater bread by itself was nice and savory, salty and yummy, and so it was an interesting mix.
It was really enjoyable. We also got, Trish and I had a classic bratwurst with mustard, and that was decent. It was, I like bratwurst. It was kind of small for the bun, but it was good.
And I think we were on a hunt for a brat with kraut, and that did not happen.
It did not happen. We didn't find it actually anywhere in the market. And this was checking all the different Christmas markets. They have something where they do thinly sliced onions and something else that looks a little like kraut.
That drew us. We thought, there's some kraut. We got it.
But it wasn't.
There you go.
At this market, Gabby saw a strawberry cap.
Put my head down.
It literally looks like the top of a strawberry, and so
it's a crochet or knitted winter hat kind of thing.
And so she saw that in the marketplace, and we tried to remember where this was because she really kind of fell in love with it. We went back to Nick and Gabby's place and went ahead and gave them our gifts for them.
That was fun.
That was really fun. Oh, I also forgot, when we were downtown in Stuttgart, we also went to an indoor market.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a year-round, right?
Yeah.
Year-round for local vendors. And
yes. And now this is something we need to have in the United States. I'm just saying,
More.
I would love to see this kind of thing as a whole. It was absolutely wonderful. From fresh baked goods, there were all kinds of meats and seasonings and just about everything you could think of, but local fare that was brought in and sold in location.
Candies and meats that were cured, different kinds of cured meats, and even cured, like there's lots of olive stuff, and I don't know, there was just so much there. And again, the smells in there were really concentrated because it was closed in.
And it's very much a community vibe. So a lot of people there to buy their local meats and breads. There's also a wine section. Neither of us are drinkers, so we really didn't do anything with that. But you could see the vibe of lots and lots of people congregating and just enjoying a glass of wine together. Really liked the atmosphere. Even though it was busy, there's still a politeness that you experience out in the public. That night, back at Nick and Gabby's, is after we opened Christmas presents, we went to their favorite restaurant and had a dinner from Doner Kebabs. There's another name for this place, but it was a doner kebab, which was absolutely
the food.
It was amazing. And so we enjoyed that. Then we crashed. And then we come to Sunday. Now, as we were getting ready to go to bed on Saturday night, Nick and Gabby announced that they had a treat for us. And it was really cute. Gabby pulls out her iPad or laptop and she does this PowerPoint presentation of the gift options that they had. And she starts with the first that's very elaborate of here's all the neat things. And then you can see the options 2 and 3 were good options, but we could clearly see that 1 was the one she was after and the 1 was what we really fell in love with too. And what was it?
A day trip to Strasbourg, France.
Yes, it was absolutely amazing.
It was awesome.
So this is where I felt like we were truly in a movie because for one, Strasbourg is lovely. I enjoyed the German markets. I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed everything there. But Strasbourg just had a whole nother step and flair, I would think.
It was magical.
Yeah, I mean, from the way the buildings were set up, everything was really lovely.
Every alley was decorated.
Strasbourg.
Every street was decorated. Every window front was decorated.
And
but
it
it wasn't
seems-
overdone.
Right.
I don't know how that happened, but I don't know. It was just gorgeous.
And while we saw a lot of live music in the Christmas markets in Germany, a lot of that was your locals, like children and people that were just kind of, could do some kind of little instrumentation. And they were getting, coins for thank yous. But when you went to Strasbourg, it's like they hired the local professionals from symphonies and things to come. There was a lady singing opera. Just a couple blocks from her was a man on a violin. It was amazing. And then later that evening, there was a man playing a saxophone.
I've got a little bit of that we can add.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So each of those things were fantastic. While we're there in Strasbourg, there is a Notre Dame Cathedral, and it was amazing and very magical because the day was kind of overcast with a fog, and so
moody.
describe the Notre Dame that you could see from where we were walking.
Well, it's so massive. It's like magnificent. And as we're coming up closer to it, you can see it from far off because it's so tall. And as we're, again, so hazy and foggy that the fog had come down onto the top of it. So you see in detail, also mentioning the detail, intricate detail, every square inch is just crispy, is what I like to call it. So you're getting closer and you're seeing all this detail, of the lower parts, and you look up and it's just hazing into the clouds. It was amazing.
It really was.
It. I had a ball taking photos and editing and getting all
amazing.
juicy with it. I loved it.
In fact, the camera would refine the pictures to be sharper than what we were seeing with our own eyes. No, I can't talk.
It's okay.
We read that the cathedral took over 400 years to put together a complete. And when you think of that, like a generation and how much time you can actually put to task with doing things, you had to use your entire lifetime to build this thing and then pass on information to your sons or whoever is going to be the craftsman to take up the task after you.
Which would also have to catch the vision and agree with the vision.
Right.
Over and over and over.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
like the detail that was there. And actually, when you see it, there's one spire that goes up, and on the other side, there's the beginning of one, and it stops. And Nicholas was reading that there was supposed to be a second, but it never got finished. I actually kind of like it just as it is.
It's perfect.
While we were there for food, we went to, the first thing was a French taco place called Taco, and again, I had no idea what to expect, but it was actually really good. It was just a different flavor, and it was a whole kiosk ordering system, and it was pretty tasty. Didn't really do any pictures of this, I don't think, but it was just an enjoyable experience just in the setting. Because while we're eating these tacos right outside of this little place, we're sitting in this magical market that's surrounded by people speaking multiple languages and seeing down alleyways with these old houses that are beautifully decorated.
It was unreal, truly.
That night we ate dinner at, you want to pronounce this one?
Nope. You know what? I've got a little video that can show the name. It's all in lights. It's lovely. It's a tiny little French bistro.
It was really lovely. And this was something that Gabby found, I believe, because she had in her mind that she wanted cordon bleu. That's her favorite thing. And so Trish and Gabby both got cordon bleu. And Nicholas and I both got something called Flammkuchen. Flammkuchen?
We'll ask Gabby. She had it on lock.
Yeah.
That was my favorite savory thing that we had over there.
Now let me explain the Flammkuchen. It's looks like a big pizza without pizza sauce.
Super flat.
Super flat, almost crispy. Not quite as hard as a cracker, but like a really good crispy pizza. And it has cheese and.
Usually it tasted like there were like definitely onions, cheese. Did you have bacon on your second?
Yes.
It was so good.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
There was not a piece left when we were done. So that was our dinner. And
we had some treats throughout the day there too.
We did. What was your favorite?
That's a tough one. My two favorites involve chocolate, because go figure. The Nutella crepe.
Amazing.
Fresh made right there.
Right.
Oh, was delicious. And the chocolate eclair was, I've never had an eclair that was that good, ever. Not even close. It was so good.
Yeah. Gabby got us a chocolate and a vanilla. Definitely say, hands down for me, the chocolate was the preferred.
I think Gabby liked the vanilla better.
Yeah. But it was amazing either way.
Very rich and perfect.
Now, we did try, because this was the thing to do, we did have some Vinchald, which is warm mulled wine.
When in France.
When in France. And nobody was a fan. So
we got one of the smallest size you could get, and shared it between four and couldn't finish it. It was maybe 4 ounces.
Yeah, we probably got a sip out of it. That was fun.
I'm glad we did it. It was very intense flavored.
Yeah.
And warm. I liked that. I mean, I appreciated the flavor of it. It's just not something I could have more than a couple sips of. It was so heavy.
It's like, to me, it was a bit like drinking a dark, warm NyQuil. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anyone, Nick or Gabby, didn't like it either.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
So that kind of wrapped up our day. Nick and Gabby, we drove back and went to bed pretty well worn out from a day. That was a great day. Monday, we did something that was really fun and probably a highlight for the week of our time in Germany. And what was that? Thrifting. And it was really a cool thing.
Yeah.
And what's funny is this is an experience that lives on. The place that we went to is Die Rumpelkammer. And this is a place that Nick and Gabby got a lot of their furniture when they first moved into Germany. And they were actually recommended this by someone who had moved there before, or someone had helped them.
I can't remember what Gabby told us. I'm sorry.
But it's an absolutely amazing place to do thrifting.
10 out of 10, honestly. I never thought about this. When you go on a trip, we have a lot of people to like get little trinkets for when we go places. What a great idea to go thrifting to get something maybe local, who knows, if we could find it, and something obviously affordable, but something that's not mass produced. You're not bringing back the same magnet or the whatever.
Right.
That turned out great, because every single person that we brought something back for got something different, and it was so neat to go treasure hunting in the thrift store.
Okay, so here's the fun thing with this, is we bought a camera. That was the most expensive purchase. And then we had a whole host, a little basket full of things. So the camera itself was 22 euros.
20 euros.
20 euros. And then all the other things added together should have been another 10 or 15 probably. And when I went to the thing to pay the guy, he just
spitballs it.
He looks at it and he's like, and it was like
26 euros.
Yeah.
But this is the camera, which was 20, and at least, would you say maybe 10 other little things?
Yeah.
But walked out with spending 26 euros with the neatest little trinkets that we found.
Yeah.
So I'll let you finish. Sorry, I took
No,
over.
that was good. Tell me about the things that you enjoyed with the thrifting there.
Again, I liked that every little thing was different. You weren't looking at a whole rack of the same thing. There were some things that were like that, but that wasn't what we were looking for anyway. Any kind of something that caught my eye in some sparkly or just special way. Obviously, we were gravitating because, you know, you want to fly with a ton of breakable stuff. We got a lot of fragile breakable stuff, but it was fun. It was just neat to say, oh gosh, this makes me think of SJ, or this is so unique. Somebody's going to have this, you know.
Right.
Also, you didn't mention you found your little wooden German carved musician set at the flea market near the Stuttgart Christmas Market.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm really glad you got that.
But when I saw them, it was reminding me of things that Grandma Oakley would be like, you can't touch, you know, as a child, because grandparents don't want their grandkids typically messing with things and breaking them. But when I saw these little figures, the lady that was selling them, she and her husband saw me, and they're like, oh, this is really cool, and they were telling me about them. So they in total were $22 or 22 euros.
Were they?
Yeah, I think that was right. 22 euros. And what was interesting is we found out that like each of them individually sell for around 30 euros. $30, sorry. So, you know, we got 4 of them for 22 euros, which pretty impressive.
And they're in great condition, and they're so precious, and it's kind of our little nod to one day being grandparents and setting up core memories with things around the house that are unusual that maybe the grandkids haven't seen before that they can touch. Go for it. Touch it. It's fine.
That's right.
So it's kind of neat. We were kind of setting ourselves up for a whole vibe at the grandparents' house, even though we're not grandparents yet.
It'll be a little while.
Yeah.
It might be sooner than we think, though. After we finished thrifting for the day, we went back to walk the Christmas market in Stuttgart, and also to go to a place that Nick and Gabby love called Globetrotter Stuttgart. And this was a cool place. I know that all my boys would absolutely love this place.
Would you say it's like a pumped up REI?
Yeah, it's an outdoor adventure gear for sure.
Really nice stuff.
Oh, very nice. So we were there for a little bit, and we're kind of dreaming and talking about one days and all these kind of things while we were there, because it was fun. And then we walked back through and stopped at the market where Gabby had tried on that strawberry cap. And this was really fun. So when I knew what we were doing, I told Trish to go ask the lady.
Like, go ahead and tell her, hey, we're going to get that one. We're going to get that one.
Yeah. And so while Trish is communicating with her, I'm getting my wallet and I get my thing out. And I go and hand it to the lady so she can go ahead and prepay.
That was so fun.
And so Gabby's trying to decide between medium, large, medium, large, medium, large. And I just went over and I said, okay, whichever one you just settle on.
It's already yours.
It's already yours. So that was kind of fun.
It's so cute on her too. Plus she has cute little strawberry earrings she wore the first day we were there. And I mean, she's going to be strawberry shortcake before it's over with.
I think so. So on the way out, before we headed back to the house, we stopped at a bakery called, I think it's called Backer Schill.
Sure.
I don't know. But this was what was this place? This was kind of a unique place.
Nikki and Gabby said it was the first place they had gotten a pastry when they got to Stuttgart, I believe.
Yeah, they got a pastry, I believe they got a sandwich with,
yeah.
It was a roll with a chicken. And they said it was actually really good, that most of the bakeries in Germany will do a chicken breast or whatever as a sandwich for people. As we're trying to leave, and I'm trying to buy a pretzel, because this is one of the things I didn't get in the Christmas market. Nick kind of bumps me out of the way and pays the lady for us to have 4 pretzels that were absolutely delicious.
They were really good.
They were really, really good. So that night we went back to their place, and I made chicken Alfredo, and big props to Gabby.
Kiss, so good.
Yeah, big props to Gabby. She suggested using some mozzarella cheese in the thing, and it was absolutely divine.
It was really yummy.
It was good.
That was a nice quiet dinner. It was very calm and like relaxing, and Gabby had her candlesticks out that she had gotten. She found thrifting before we got there earlier, since they've been there. And the candles were lit, and it was just a nice time together to eat and just play out the day. And
it really recapped the week, because this was wrapping up our week. And then Tuesday morning we woke up. I was up about 4:45, and you were probably there right at the same time. And Nick and Gabby drove us back to Frankfurt. And this was a really a wonderful blessing. So we left at 5:30 in the morning from their apartment. We made it to the airport early, which is way
love
early.
That.
And we made it back to Charlotte, North Carolina by 2:30 the same day, which is kind of interesting.
We gate checked our bags, didn't we?
We did.
All of them.
All of them.
The ones we meant to check when we came in, we just took them all the way to the gate.
That's right. But we couldn't figure this out.
It's fine. It
And I'm
worked
like,
out great.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And Trish was a little concerned that that was not the case, but it worked out. And then we got Whataburger on the way home because we had to drive the 2+ hours from Charlotte.
I wasn't really tired either. So again, we tried the jet lag remedy on the way back. We weren't as regimented with it. I'm really not sure why. I guess we assumed it wouldn't be as difficult coming back.
And was it too bad?
No, we were home by
6:30.
Then by 8 o'clock maybe.
We were crashing.
Yeah, but right before we crashed.
Oh, I'm already in bed, not quite asleep, and Trish comes in, and while I'm already on the pillow, and she holds the phone over next to me.
FaceTime.
And we're FaceTiming with SJ and Noah and Fletcher and Jaden, and tell us the news.
Noah proposed to SJ. So we're going to have a wedding in a little while. He proposed in front of their Christmas tree, and she was calling to tell us so we could all squeal, and she could show us the ring, which we've been knowing about since early August. So I'm so glad he finally did it because it was so hard to keep that secret for so long. But he did it, and definitely loved that he did that before they got home or got to North Carolina yesterday. They flew in for Christmas. Fletcher and I both were freaking out that he wasn't going to get it done before they got here, and we were going to have to look at her in the face and act like we didn't know it was coming. So thank goodness she showed up with the ring on, and now we get to squeal through Christmas planning a wedding.
Okay, so this was a lot of things that just really covers 1 week at a time, and we promise not to make our monthly trips as long as these, but this was really kind of precious, and it was a wonderful chance to get up with Nick and Gabby. We absolutely love them, and it was wonderful to be able to spend time with them. It's awesome to have the news of our children getting engaged. And it's just kind of neat to recap and look at where life is as we're closing out our last Christmas here in Moore County. Who knows if our whole trip, are we there yet? It's going to take us right back to North Carolina. We haven't got a clue.
I guess we'll know when we know. That's
right. And so, this is, are we there yet? There's parts of this where I think, we are there in the process of thinking through life and living the best life we can right now. It's not like we're trying to get to some destination to enjoy the life we have, but where we're going, we're not there yet. So this is the thing I think we talk about all the time is we're always growing. We're always open to the next adventure.
Stay curious.
Yeah. So anyway, just kind of wrap this one up here. And Trish, do you have anything else to say?
I do want to just say that we mentioned many times that this trip, we did not know it would be this, but the trip was very therapeutic to Germany. We've had a rough year.
Yeah.
We've had a really rough year. Also, just a little vulnerability. I've always struggled with the holidays and Christmas. Like, I look around and everybody's seems to be enjoying something I can't quite catch. And I'm not a depressed person at all, but I've just never, you can ask my mom, you can ask anyone who's known me. I'm not a Scrooge, but I just don't get giddy over lights and glitter and, it's just not a thing. I love the parts of Christmas that we're all supposed to love, but that's what I like about the holidays. However, being out and about with that vibe of the Christmas markets and the decorating and the just the jovial holiday cheer that was not contrived.
Right.
I told Brian, because I was giddy. By the end of Strasbourg, I was giddy, which you've never seen me giddy at Christmas. I love it, but I was giddy. It felt magical And I was like, is this what everybody else has been feeling all along at Christmas? Is this why people get so excited? But I told Brian, I think it healed something in
I think
me.
so. It's been really neat to watch and see you really light up around the idea of Christmas. And this is really not a takeaway from that at all, but something that I don't want to leave this with. I was most impressed, and this is kind of a weird side note, but I was most impressed with the German people in the civility that we experienced. Driving on the interstate, on the Autobahn.
Love it.
Dude, if we could figure out how to do that here in the States,
Just follow the rules.
Yeah.
They love rules, apparently.
They love
and
rules.
They're
and
really good at following them. It's nice.
It is so nice to drive on the road, and like, it's amazing. I understand the reason it works for people to drive as fast as they want on the other side, because people are going to follow the rules. They're going to do it the right way. If there's somebody coming behind you, there's not horns having to be honked or whatever. People just move over. The car passes and they get back if they want to. It's like the easiest thing in the world.
Also, we were out every single day in very crowded markets with plenty of alcohol being consumed and sold and enjoyed. Not a single person did I see out of line. Nobody bumped into me with their whatever or their cigarette, which, by the way, they love smoking cigarettes. But because you're outside so much, it's not so bothersome. But nobody was sloppy. Nobody was stupid. Nobody was. I couldn't. It was really refreshing to see everyone just enjoying themselves, and there was nothing out of line.
And the Germans dress well.
That was yummy.
It was really nice to see, and some perfumes that I experienced are just kind of walking around.
Really nice.
Were really nice. And I told Trish we should go back and figure out what those are, because that was next level.
You're not calling me stinky, are you?
No, not at all. But it's just it's like the senses of everything were awakened. So I recommend highly international travel. It's definitely a top on the list now to want to go back and do again.
We're definitely doing more in June.
That's right. So June will catch us on the other side of this. That's actually how we're going to kick off this whole thing. Is we're getting back together with Nick and Gabby middle of or end of June of next year for 2 weeks of travel other places.
I've heard Rome might be a part of it, and I've heard Paris might be a part of it. Where else?
I don't know.
We'll see.
So you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and if you're watching this after that, still enjoy life. Bye.
Chocolate eclair. Show the cinnamon. Show the cinnamon.
It's like, it's still not too sweet either.
Right.
So it's nice.
Vanilla.
Like, it's like absolutely delicious, but it's not ultra sweet. It's very like light.
Here's the vanilla. See what you got there, boo.
This is going to be messy.
Good.
I've been creamed.